What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be going over my trade recap, I guess it would be. The video that I made during the session, I was like live trading and doing what I did before. Something happened with my video recording app for the computer and nothing literally recorded. I thought it was. Nothing happened. It was all just like frozen and nothing worked. So I'm going to make a live trade, or I'm going to make a trade recap video. So let's just dive right into this. I will say I did get out at break even on this trade. I did not hit 1-to-1, but there's a reason why I got out at break even. I'll go over that and explain that in the video. But let's just jump right into this to start. So I'll go to our silver bullet hour. So coming up to the hourly time frame, I seen that news pushed us up, took out Asia high, we took out London high, and we tapped into this 1 hour fair value gap right here. So that's just telling me there I'm looking for shorts for the day, most likely. We are in this 4 hour bearish fair value gap, but we're also in this bullish fair value gap, so it's kind of like a mixed bias, and it's just ranging right now. But coming down to the 5-minute time frame, I'll show you at 6:30 here. So at 6:30, I was looking here and I said, well, I want to see us take out this high here. And the reason why I want to see this high be taken, because if I drop down to the 1 minute, it's relative equal highs, and right above these relative equal highs is a fair value gap. So I actually sent this out to the Discord at 6:30, and I just stated I want to see this move right here. So boom, 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 boom. And so coming into 6:30, so I saw price started making its way up and started tapping into that fair value gap. So I just waited and waited and waited, and I seen this big push, and we closed below here. So our entry model would have been enter here, stop above the high, which I put the stop above this high here, and then take profit 2 is all the way down to this draw on liquidity here. And basically what happened was price kind of ran down without us, and I told myself if we take this low out, I'm going to cancel the order and probably not even take the trade today. But we never came down and swept that low out, so I kept the limit on, and price eventually came up and tapped us in right away. So once we got tapped in, I kind of overviewed the trade and I looked and I realized that we had a change of state of delivery here to the upside, as well as we printed this bullish fair value gap. So that gave me a little bit of a worry, like, oh, like I still think that we have potential going to the downside because we have more confluences telling us we can go down. But the problem I'm having is that we have that change of state of delivery to the upside. So this could very well come up, tap this 5-minute fair value gap, and then continue going higher to take out this high, and wherever else it wants to go. Now, after that, we kind of just sat in this chop here. There's the 1-minute fair value gap right here that I drew up as well. So that's all the way up here. And so we kind of just sat in this chop, and it was after this point here. So once I seen this, I thought if we don't respect this, we're probably going to be done for the day. Like, we're going to be out of the trade. Like, the trade's going to be probably running up to take out our loss. And we had that disrespect, and we pushed down. And after I saw price starting to respect the 5-minute fair value gap once again, I decided to say I'm going to move my stop to break even, because first of all, I'm not willing to take a loss on this chop today, but also just with how it's respecting so well, I think that if this was going to continue going lower, it would go down now after all of this displacement. And if it doesn't want to continue going down, then it is going to keep going up after respecting this, which is what happened. So price decided to run up, take us out at break even, and then runs up to where we are now, which is all the way up into here. So overall, I'm very happy that I did get out at break even, because now it's allowing me to avoid a loss. I am happy with the trade today because we did follow our rules. And there is one thing that I'm thinking about now, is that I'm going to go back and back test and write down more notes about this and pay attention to this specific thing. But if we get that push down, right, I want to enter right away when price doesn't have any change of state delivery. But as you see, we did enter when price made a change of state delivery and then pushed back up, technically that would be an entry to the upside, and price wants to continue going up. Now, I'm thinking that the only way I'm going to enter these trades now is that if it comes down and then just comes up right away, or if it just prints a bunch of bearish candles, doesn't take out any low, and then comes straight up to then come back down, not up or up a little bit and then change the state of delivery, then tap us in and go lower. I think that that's probably the smartest move and highest probability way, and that's the reason why I took my break-even day. I'm not upset about this whatsoever because like we didn't lose money. We did have this portion of the move right. This was what I was thinking I wanted to happen. We just never came down and actually took the low out, and we never got tapped in right away to catch this move, and it would have been a break-even trade regardless. So overall, it's not a bad day. It's a learning day. It's a day where we had to have a lot of patience and make some decisions in the market where, you know, what to do to protect us and everything. So overall, it was a win. Overall, I cannot complain. So if you guys like these videos, please hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to be posting a lot more, if not every day. I'm going to be posting every day that I do trade. And then from there, I'll also be updating you guys on how monk mode's going, on how just everything else. And I got a few things coming up that I want to get going, potentially even another channel for a different reason. And we're just going to go from there and just see how it goes. But if you guys have any suggestions of what you want to see in the near future, let me know in the comments and I will deliver.